After getting a hypnotherapy certification from a school that cost me around $10,000, and now I don't even use that method anymore, here are the things that I've learned. First of all, there are no regrets ever. I chose that method. It actually helped me a lot to transform. It helped me to have the courage to leave my nursing job that was burning me out. It helped me to really lower the stress levels of that job. And, it helped me make connections. It introduced me to the online coaching and hypnotherapy world, which is such, I wouldn't be here without it, right? That's really the short of the long of it. I'm super grateful to be in that program and having experienced that program and getting the certification for it, because without it I wouldn't be here. So there's definitely no regrets there. I do believe personally that we experience things and have the things we have based on what we needed at that moment. And at that moment, that was the gateway that I needed. Would I do it again? Most likely, absolutely not. I know that there are better ways to gain a hypnotherapy certification. And personally, I'm teaching a method now that has a lot more value with just a fraction of the price. So although I don't regret anything, it is something that I would most likely not do again or recommend someone do. So just based on learning from that, definitely could have explored other avenues to ensure that I was making the most informed decision, because it really wasn't an informed decision. I just stuck to the one thing instead of exploring other things and talking to people, which I take full responsibility for. That was a decision that I made. But if I were to have that same decision again, now that I've grown to wisdom, something that I would not recommend. And if someone were to really ask me if I recommend that program, I would say no. Do something else instead. I have colleagues who can certify you that teach amazing things. So what also the biggest thing I've learned is that, we meet people in these containers, right? I don't like using the word container, but we meet a lot of people in these communities, and I am grateful for meeting a lot of my colleagues there. Some have become really, really great friends and continue to be moving forward. And so really this learning lesson is all about also knowing what not to do, right? Knowing it's so much more important personally to learn very, very early on what not to do inside sessions, because then we just learn from that initial mistake at the beginning, and then we no longer complicate things or make the same mistakes when there is a higher risk involved or higher stakes involved. And so that was also one of the biggest learnings. And okay, I have this method. It was great when it lasted. It had its shelf life, that's for sure. And when I was ready to move on and level up, I can also come from a place with teaching my students who have been trained in the same method to take something else out of it, right? Again, it can still be used in other areas. If I were to choose to do like a group hypnosis, I could use the same principles that I've learned there. It's all about our perspective and how we use it, right? And also this has helped me explore the different perspectives, to be grateful for the experience, to be able to have empathy with regards to my students who are having a hard time with really getting on board with changing or shifting, because change is difficult, right? Change can be difficult. And the transition is something, because I learned it personally, I can better help my students come with. And so this video really is all about changing our perspective, right? It's more of a mindset video, if we were to call it that. And although it's something that I will never use, most likely, even in a group setting, it is definitely the connections that I have made, the personal development journey that I received at that moment in time was what was the thing that I could handle. And now that I'm a lot level higher and I'm continuously committed to change, then that I can be grateful for that and then continue to move forward and evolve with time. So I encourage you to really think about that with whatever you're experiencing. If you're, going back and forth with any decision, because it can really help you gain clarity as to what you truly want, and help you actually decide instead of be in limbo.